Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, we are Nick and Sarah, a British couple who left the UK many years ago in search of something different. And with our two little dogs, we live and travel full time in our camper van when the world permits it. Over the last few years, we've visited over 25 countries, and we've just spent the last winter visiting family and exploring the UK. Oh, good morning, people.
Good morning.
And welcome back to the van. Welcome back to van life. Finally, we're on the road again.
First night back in the van. Interesting night. Interesting location to start us off, no? Quite an interesting
very interesting.
Location. Good morning.
Morning,
How was
little
your
one.
first night back in the van? Did you sleep okay?
Someone woke up many times, several times in the night.
Being a little bit annoying, weren't you, Dizzee?
Licking and then getting thirsty and then wanting water and then licking and so on and so on.
Yes. Little Charlie Bay was good as gold, as always. Slept in the front, good as gold.
You guys on your call, Matt? Yeah, good boy. You sleep all right? Didn't hear a peep out of you, did we? Right, come on then, let's get up. Oh, what's that in there? It's looking a bit fluffy, isn't it?
We've got some white fluffy mould in our coffee pot. Like it was cleaned out, but obviously not good enough. Boil some water and give that a little flush out before we use it. So in the meantime, we've got emergency instant coffee.
I haven't had instant coffee for months.
I know.
Well, I suppose you guys are wondering where we are, where we spent our first night back on the road.
We are in Benahavis.
Benahavis.
A place called Benahavis, and it's sort of inland from Marbella.
Marbs.
Marbs, or the Costa del Sol. We've actually parked up right outside a huge hotel complex. A abandoned hotel complex.
It's so weird. It's such a nice hotel. It must have been like a 4 or 5 star hotel or something. You can see 2 outside pools, beautiful grounds, a massive area with an interior courtyard. It looks like such a nice hotel, doesn't it?
And it's just left to rot, and here we are. So there's a few motorhomes parked kind of at the front car park, and then we've just took this little service road or this little slip road down here and found ourselves this little kind of private area, which was probably the staff car park or maybe the VIP car park where the hotel was open. And yeah, lovely little peaceful night's sleep. Beautiful.
We actually arrived here yesterday, and our first choice to spend the night was where we spent the day by this beautiful little lake.
Alrighty then, darling, how's your first 24 hours, or not quite 24 hours, been back in the van?
Good and bad. Well, the lake was beautiful. We had a lovely view out the side door. There's loads of little bees buzzing around, the wildflowers Charlie was watching. That was all lovely. First thing I noticed was the heat. You see, last time we were in the van, we were in the UK in the winter or driving back, through France, whatever, and it was cold and wearing loads of clothes. Didn't really experience any heat. So we parked up by a lovely lake and it got really, really hot quite quickly. So we did end up moving away from the other vans there to a spot on the hill, which is a little bit better. But then came the mosquitoes. Loads of little mosquitoes were by a lake, loads of bites around my ankles, and then Sarah found a little friend as well, didn't she?
She's trying to blinking get in there, isn't it?
Trying to get in your knickers?
She's trying to get in your knickers. Get it off, darling. Flick it that way in case it goes. We first seen a tick in the van, which came from one of the dogs from, you know, playing in the wildflowers. And then, I don't know, like 10 minutes later, we found a tick on me. Yeah, so after that we decided to leave that area because we didn't want the dogs bringing ticks in the van, and then just come and park by this little hotel. So I think it's a case of just getting back into it, getting used to it again.
Takes a while. It takes a good like 2 or 3 days to be back in like in the zone of, you know,
yeah,
what you're doing.
And plus everything is kind of like not quite in the right place in the van. You know, we have to be mega organised to live in a van this size, like ridiculously so, otherwise it just drives you insane. But you know, we're gonna be all right because we always are.
There's a little transitional period to get there.
Definitely. But this was I think this was a really good choice of park ups. I mean, it's lovely, isn't it? It's quiet, and
especially because it's on the Costa del Sol or just inland. It's very hard to find places.
Yeah.
But this is a lovely little village. We haven't walked around it yet.
Yeah, there's actually a gorge here, so we're hoping
that's the reason we came
here. So we're hoping there's going to be enough water in the gorge to go for a little walk today and
maybe a little swim.
Can I just add as well that the doggies have had tick treatment? So obviously it can be quite dangerous if the ticks go on and attach to them and stuff like that, but they have got tick medication, so that's all good. But obviously Nick and I don't have tick prevention medication, so we're more concerned about them going on to us. So we've decided we're going to have like a bit of a chilled day today. We are going to do the gorge walk, but not until later on this evening, because we just want to get the van organised. We need to ease ourselves back into van life, you know. We need to just kind of chill a little bit. So Nick's inside organising all of his bits and bobs. Getting a bit lost with it, my love?
Yeah, getting a bit lost, trying to figure out where everything goes. It's a complete changeover from the winter, because we have to store all the technology and stuff down below to keep it cool, and just where all your little bags of bits go, so it's, you know, more functional, so you can grab things more easier. Where does this go? I haven't looked at this yet.
Well, hopefully we won't need to look at it.
Hopefully we won't need to, but a little bit of bedtime reading. Yes,
the Haynes manual, and someone actually sent us this through the post, so we have emailed and said thank you, but I thought I would just thank you again officially in the vlog. Everyone needs one of these in their life, don't they? Yes. So I'm going to leave Nick to it, and Dizzee and I are going for a little walk. We're going to go and just have a look what's in the vicinity, in the local area, because there's a river just flowing down here. Ah, so this is pretty nice actually, and there's plenty of water down here still. Looks like some of the hotel furniture ended up down here. Obviously someone's pinched it and thrown it down here, or brought it down here to sit on and to chill. This is so nice. It's like kind of tropical because of all the rain and everything we've had lately. It's just so lush and green everywhere. It's just beautiful. Yeah, that is doable. That's like not cold at all. That's like really nice temperature. And here we go, guys, mission accomplished. I was looking for a little pool for us to swim in, and this one here, which is just like literally a few minutes walk from the van. This is deep enough. We've got our own little rocks, so it's easy to get in and out. It's a perfect little swimming spot, and we'll definitely be going in before the end of the day. So there's like really good spots everywhere. Check out this. That's a really nice little pool as well. So Dizzee has just spotted a frog, so that's probably it for the rest of the day. He's going to be pestering to come down the river. If it's not lizards or geckos, it's frogs. Come on now, let's go back. Let's go back to the Vandys. Come on. Right, let's go and see what the other two are up to.
So since Sarah got back from the river with a little adventure with Dizzee, we've had to move the van because someone told us that it was private property and we couldn't stay there, but we're not bothered.
Yeah, the abandoned hotel wasn't as abandoned as we first thought.
But it's funny, isn't it? Because since we've been on the road for like 24 hours, we've had the bugs. We've been complaining about the heat. Something's been trying to get into Sarah's knickers. The ticks, that is, not me. And we've been moved on.
We've been moved on. We haven't even been on the road for 24 hours yet, have we? But
The joys of van life.
The joys of van
being
life.
in a mobile home.
It does take time to get used to it again. I mean, obviously our main priority is the dogs. I mean, Dizzy's not too bad, but in the summertime we have to really focus that Charlie's always okay. That's our main thing. We've got the fans on there. He's totally fine. He knows where the coolest spot is in the van.
You have to make sure you park with the sun behind you at the back or on the side where the kitchen is.
That sort of thing. When you've got a small van, you really have to be on top of the heat in the summer, don't you? I mean, it's not quite summer yet, but you know.
It's getting there, it's getting there.
Yeah, so obviously, you know, when we're cooking in the van like we are now, it gets quite hot when you sort of stood up, so we just have to just get used to everything. And talk about cooking, obviously that takes a bit of getting used to again when I've been used to a house and having so much more space. You know, you got to move the pans around and I don't know, just put things away as you do them and wash up as you go because there's nowhere to put dirty dishes. So it's all just getting used to it again, isn't it?
It's funny though, we're just like planning our day because when you're in a house, you don't think about it, you know, when it gets dark and when it's hot and stuff. Like now, during the hottest time of the day from like 11 until 6 or 7, it's just too hot for the dogs and stuff. So yeah, you have to plan your day, plan where you park and everything.
Plan what you're eating, plan it. Everything's a lot more planning and takes a lot more time, doesn't it?
But you've got unlimited power because it's just unlimited sun the whole time. So.
And it's free because obviously you have to buy your batteries and your solar panels and stuff, but the price of electricity has gone through the absolute roof. So it's good to have your solar power coming in and using your power for free kind of thing, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah,
I can just feel a little tongue licking my elbow now.
Let's have a look.
Let's see what's going on there.
What's going on here? You having a little lick, are you? Enjoying yourself, Dan? Hey?
Hey?
We're going to find some more frogs.
The heat.
Dizzy does love the heat. We're going to find some more frogs in a bit. So yeah, we're basically having smoked tofu scramble today, and in the village we can't actually get tofu, so it's nice to come to the coast and be able to have it again, so that's what we're having. So yeah, and we're also having some hummus that I'm going to do later, and when I do hummus I like to cook the onions and garlic in the pan with some olive oil, then leave that to go cold and then add that to the chickpeas and the rest of the ingredients later. It's so much nicer if you cook the garlic and stuff a bit first. So that's what we're doing for lunch. There you go, my love.
Oh, look at that.
You've got tofu scramble with red pepper and asparagus and broccoli. And if you're lucky enough, after lunch, I'll take you to my secret swimming pool.
Dizzy knows about it.
Dizzy knows about it, no one else.
Secret if Dizzy knows, he tells everyone.
Dizzy knows, and there's frogs.
Yes!
So we've taken things one step further. We used to have plastic bottles like sat along the dashboard in the window to heat up. Now we've got a black one, and this is absolutely roasting, so it's perfect for doing the dishes. Obviously we're not going to, you know, drink it or anything stupid like that. Not as warm as I originally thought.
I think I might have to go and rescue her.
That's nice. Quite cold though, it is quite cold. It's still only early May.
Look how nice that is down there though, Charlie. What's down there? And Dizzy's searching for frogs. This is your secret little hole then?
It's not bad, is it? So we couldn't leave without going in the jacuzzi.
Oh, it's a perfect little groove for your bum. So you got a grip for your hand here. Oh, lovely.
We've got the upper pools as well.
Who needs a spa hotel? Oh! Oh! See you later.
You don't get much more sleepy than that, do you?
You don't get much cuter than that. If that isn't a real life teddy bear, what the hell is? Look at it.
Are you tired, my little lovely?
Oh.
Hey? Yeah, that's Charlie done. Doesn't icy cold water swimming give you an appetite?
Yes, or icy cold crawling. That was really refreshing, that dip. It was so nice. So nice to get
it's like proper van life, isn't it? You know, like wild swimming. Well,
that's when you feel like you're doing it.
That's when you're doing it. You know, when you don't have a proper shower in your van, and you find water to sort of bathe in and stuff.
Not bad. Within less than a day, or about a day, and we've already had a shower. Sometimes we go for weeks without having one.
He's joking. Sometimes we go quite a while, but you know, not usually weeks.
Anyway,
we're not sure if we're going to do the gorge walk tonight, guys.
No.
You know, we're getting a bit lazy, aren't we, in our old age? So we're not sure if we'll do it tonight or tomorrow morning. But I mean, I guess you have to keep watching and find out. Good morning, folks. And oh gosh, another lazy morning for the exPAWers.
Lazy-ish. Speak for yourself. Someone's been sorting out all the cameras, you know, the new little drone, been playing around with that and getting all the settings. There's a lot of settings to adjust to make sure you get the smoothest footage possible, and then trying out another little gimp. Yeah, just sorting out. He's been busy.
I've had a bit of a lazy morning.
Well, you never have a lazy morning, darling. She never has a lazy morning.
And stuff like that. We haven't been on any marathons.
We haven't done a marathon or half marathon.
We haven't done a workout.
Climbed any mountains. Been skydiving.
Yeah.
Swam with sharks. Nothing like that yet.
I haven't even been for a proper long walk. Nick went for a short dog walk. But anyways, so I think it's about 10 o'clock now, is it?
Yeah.
Coming up to 10 o'clock, and we slept really well in this location. But we're now going to move over towards where the gorge is, like the gorge walk. We went there briefly last night. And went along the boardwalks, but it was kind of getting dark. It was low light.
You couldn't really see the gorge properly.
Yeah, so we just went for a little walk. We hope to go back this morning.
See if we can find something else.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to be that accessible.
No, and maybe when the sun is actually on the water, it might be able to see a little bit more before we leave this area. So that's the sort of little plan for today.
Yep.
So are you ready to go, my darling?
I believe I am.
Are those doggies ready to go?
Always, always. Let's rock and roll.
Let's rock and roll. He says it looks all right, the socks and sandals.
Not yours, mine. Look, that looks all right. Look at that. That's stylish for socks and sandals. The little spotty ones, no.
No. Anyways, we have just pulled over at this beautiful little park en route to the gorge, because it has a toilet. How convenient, my love.
Oh.
That's why they're in the van on this particular toilet run occasion. And yes, lovely clean toilets. Good little find. So that's handy that there's a little tap here. We'll fill up a bottle or two. And the best part, hello, there's a little bunny rabbit pen. And this little guy. Hello, you're cute. And this is probably why the doggies aren't allowed in here. No. Hello. Yes, I know I look like a tennis player. Nick always reminds me of that.
Martina Navratilova with dreadlocks.
But anyway, I can't wear obviously a proper cap because of my hair. So that's why I have to wear one of these style hats, but I will be getting a new one soon. Anyways, we're gonna go and pop back to the gorge. We're in like a recreational area, I think, but it's closed. This is a parking. We're gonna walk back and have a look if we can see anything from this side of the gorge. And the babies are staying here. All right, you can come. Charlie will come, Dizzee will stay. Okay? Because you're getting all excited.
Dizzee, you're the security, aren't you? You're the security. See, I've opted out of the jogging bottoms and socks and sandals. Sarah's still rocking it. Loud and proud.
I should have really put my shorts on and took my socks off because obviously it's quite hot now. But hey ho, we've just taken this little path, we don't know where it's going, towards a canyon. So we'll see which way it turns. That makes sense.
To be honest, we've got a little bit lazy with the research. We knew about this area. We thought there was a canyon. We've seen pictures of this lovely canyon and swimming holes. When we went up there last night, we didn't quite find them. We couldn't quite see into the canyon, so we're hoping we're going to find something today before we head off. Charlie. Come. Go on. Good boy. Good boy. I don't know if this is the right way though. Just thought I'd make you walk across anyway. What's going on, darling?
So it seems the gorge walk is in the water because there's no path that way and there's no path this way. So it's either along the top of the road, what we did last night, or you have to actually, or you have to actually walk, through the actual canyon, through the water, which would be nice, but it's quite deep. We're not really prepared. So I don't know. What do you think?
Would be amazing, maybe in the summer when it's a bit warmer because you have to swim through parts and stuff.
It looks like you have to swim, it's quite deep in places.
So yet again, looks like we've got an epic fail by the explorers. 24 hours in, just over, moved on, bugs, heat and epic fail.
Yeah.
Classic explorers.
All in a day's work. So yeah, you can see here, just this little section here at the start is like deep. It's going to be up to there. Like we said, you're going to have to literally swim through to continue the walk. And we haven't got any, waterproof bags or anything like that. So we can't swim through with our equipment.
Another time, another time.
Another time, another life, another place. And we'll do it.
And where mummy goes, little Charlie will always follow in her footsteps.
Still hard at it.
Oh, it's been an all day job on the floor or on my chair. Not very ergonomically correct. Much easier in my casa.
It takes a bit of time for your posture to get used to it again.
Yeah, for me butt to harden.
So yeah, we are still in Benahavis. Yeah, basically today is Wednesday. This video that you're watching now is going out on Thursday, the one that we're filming now, so it's going out tomorrow, so we need to get it finished before then. I mean, you can't say that the explorers ain't up to real time. You know, we're literally like a day behind our vlogs going out. So yeah, that's almost ready to render. We've prepared a little salad that we're going to have now. Then we have a little hot meal in there. And I think we're going to stay in this location where we are tonight because, I mean, it feels pretty safe. It's off the road and it's getting a bit late to move anywhere. So I think that actually might be about it, guys.
I think that's a wrap.
I think that's a wrap.
So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you're subscribed and you're following us on the other socials.
Yes, Instagram and Facebook. Please follow us up there for daily updates. in between the weekly vlogs on YouTube, and that's about it. So thank you all so much for watching, and
take care, and we shall see you next week from
somewhere.
Who knows where? We don't even know where we're going to be tomorrow.
We've got no clue where we're going after today, and that's the complete honest truth. Anyway guys, thanks for watching, take care, see you next week.
Here she goes.
So before we go guys, we decided to come down for a little late evening dip in. It's freezing cold, but we wanted to share with you how brave we are. Here we go.
It's a screaming face. Whoa!
After a day in the van, that's what you need. Oh. Woo. Let's do the canyon hike after all. So we're having our hummus with all sorts actually.
A nice bit of cream spread. You alright, darling? Making a mess there. Or do you dip?
I put too much in my mouth. Pickies. Oh, I hope you didn't get my pubes in that.